surprised. I was shocked just for the fact that everybody talks about Jacksonville Jaguars defense and how great they are. And you don't normally see when you have greatness, meltdowns like that on the defensive side.
Right.
Now, you got to give all the credit in the world to the Dallas Cowboys. I know Dak played within himself. That's one thing I did like watching him play. He played within himself in the sense that he went to the first read, maybe the second read, and he was out. That's who he is.
Okay.
And if he plays within himself like that, he plays in his comfort zone, and then he can play good football. And then you got to get Zeke. Zeke had 1 reception, 24 carries. He has to have 25 to 30 touches a game. They play their best football that way. And that defense is a lot better than what people believe it to be. The secondary's playing well, and even though I'm not a Byron Jones fan,
really,
he is playing really. We went to Connecticut, and if you watch, I graded him coming out, and when I graded him, I'm like, well, if I didn't know his number, I wouldn't have saw him play.
Really?
But he is. He has all the. He didn't make any plays.
Okay.
Now he has all the talent in the world, and he's coming around because athletically, he's starting to understand the game itself. And now his athletic ability is coming with his knowledge of the game. Now he's playing a little bit faster, and he's believing in who he is.
He is.
And that's the biggest thing. A lot of times in this league, guys don't believe in who they are, and they don't play good. And it's that self-belief. When you look in the mirror and you don't believe that guy in the mirror, you can't win. And I think the Dallas Cowboys, and I think Dak, if he can look himself in the mirror and say, that's who I am as a quarterback. I'm not going to sit back and throw the ball 40 times and have 300-some-odd yards. Okay? I'm going to have 180-some yards. I'm going to scramble when I have to scramble, and I'm going to give the ball to Zeke. That's when the Dallas Cowboys
Get it! Get it! Who been saying? Whoa! Skip, do you want me to go or you want to go? You want to?
No, you can go. By the way, can I point something out about Rod Woodson when he was coming out of college?
Okay.
Do you realize he ran 4.2 in the 40?
Yeah.
Do you realize he was a champion 60-yard hurdler? You dominated.
I ran scared.
We were talking about Tyreek Hill. Well, he ran 4.2.
Wow.
Yeah, he was scared. That's why he played defense.
I know. I got it.
He should have been a wide receiver, but he would have taken them hits.
So when he's talking speed, he knows speed.
Yes.
You should go, or at least try to go.
Skip, this is where they're best. Anytime you see somebody have 40-plus rush attempts, that means they're going to have the ball a very, very long time. The Cowboys possess the ball almost 40 minutes, over 38 minutes. So that means I have the ball, your offense does not have the ball. And if you look at the Jags, the difference between last year and this year, last year they could pressure the quarterback, they could take the ball away. This year they can't pressure the quarterback, they don't take the ball away. So if you're not taking the ball away, giving your offense short fields, if you're not taking the ball away, putting the ball in the end zone, when you have an offense that's limited in what they can do because of the quarterback, well, you play right into the Cowboys' hand. And I said earlier, the Cowboys did better than what you think. That kid, Jalen Smith, oh, he's a thumper. Oh,
Fort Wayne, Indiana, baby.
Whoa.
Yeah, the Fort.
Whoa.
That's right.
So is the fullback, Rod Smith.
That's right. Rod's from there, too. That's right.
So he's coming down here with cruel intentions. But, Skip, this is their recipe. This is the recipe for a great dish. If you want this dish to come out like this more times than not, you need to have more rush attempts than pass attempts. And of the 42 rush attempts, 35 came from their quarterback and running back. Not all designed for the quarterback because, look, he's like, okay, yep, one's not there, two, man, forget three. I'm up out of here. And he was gone getting 10, getting 15 yards. That's what they need to do, Skip. Because let's be real. Look what he's throwing to. I know Cole Beasley had a career day yesterday.
Well, it wasn't career, but it was good. It was a welcome back day.
But he's not throwing to Antonio Brown. He's not throwing to Julio Jones. And he doesn't have a Travis Kelce or Rob Gronkowski.
He does not.
So for you to sit back there and say, these guys are going to get open for me and I'm going to make a good tight throw, bruh, 1, 2, bye.
So, you get nervous? Because you should. That was an offensive explosion. That was a rocket launch. And I've been over here, and I'm not going to say I told you so, but I did. I told you so because I banged this table for Scott Linehan to pull his head out and to unleash Dak Prescott as a runner. You have to let him run some read option, some rollout, some bootleg. I want to see some quarterback draws every once in a while because, what do you say he was? I think he's 250, but he's...
No, he ain't that big.
I think
he looks chunky now.
I don't know.
35. I give him 235.
235?
Yeah.
I think he's 245, if nothing.
Oh, man.
And again, he moves pretty well. I'm not saying he's a blazer, but he moves pretty well for his weight and stature. And he can take a blow, and he can give a blow if necessary. He's not one of those guys like RG3 who's just going to get beat up and knocked out of the league.
No, he's running out of bounds. Be smart.
You have to have a 1-2 punch for this to work, because Zeke, and they haven't gotten creative with Zeke, because you can't just keep handing it to him right up the gut, because people stack, and you can't, he's not that good. He can't just plow through 5 guys in the middle of the line. And again, I like Zeke better when you get him going a little bit east-west before he cuts north-south, because they're not doing it, they don't toss it to him at all. I like it off the shotgun give, where he starts off left, and he can look and cut and cut back into the hole. So the point is, Dak was just unleashed. He had a career-high 11 runs. He had a career-high 82 yards. And when you do that, he's the antidote to defenses that stack against Zeke, where you're like, uh-oh, we're off balance. He might keep this. He might go here. And he throws better on the run outside the pocket than he throws setting up in the pocket. And they said they knew going in, they're going to have Cole Beasley all day. I don't know what the matchup was or the mismatch was, but whatever. Jalen Ramsey was probably bored the whole game, because there's no who's he supposed to cover?
Right.
There's nobody to cover. Who's the number one? I don't know, right?
And Cole Beasley had his way with Boye. So he was giving him fists. And that's the thing, Skip. It's hard. That slot, the hardest position I believe to cover on the field is the slot, because he has so much room to go. He's trying to run you into the official. He's trying to run you into the linebacker, the middle backer. They're constantly getting him picked. And then he has the option route. So just when you think, oh, yeah, I'm finna jump on top of this, he's finna run the shallow cross, now he whips and comes back, and now you looking foolish. Or he runs a Zorro where he goes and sits up over the ball. You're like, okay, I got him, and he takes off again on you. So that's a hard position, and Cole Beasley's quick. These guys are quick, fast twitch guys. Julian Edelman. You saw Wes Welker play that position so well. So it's not easy to cover these guys. And this is what Cole was talking about. Oh, I'll be open.
So what did we see yesterday? We saw vintage 2016 Dak attack drives. Long drives, 16 plays, 78 yards, 9 plays, 84 yards. And all of a sudden you look up, and they have dominated the first half in time of possession. They've run 40 plays to Jacksonville's 19, and it's 24-0 at halftime.
If I'm the Cowboys, I should be upset. Because they're like, Dak, get off the field quicker, because that offense can't score over there. We're going to get the ball back. So they should have been up 34-0 at the half.
And I'll say this about Byron Jones. I agree with your assessment, because I watched him just on TV several times at Connecticut, because I knew he was had a shot to be at the end of the bottom of the first round for them. He doesn't make plays, and he still doesn't make plays. It's not like he's going to get his hands on a lot of footballs, but he can flat out athletically mirror you and cover you.
Like the one play they had, it was 3rd and short, and they were running the shallow cross.
Right.
And he jet streamed the receiver, and he was on top of it.
That's a pick six.
And it should have been a pick six,
but he doesn't do that.
Most DBs are comfortable batting the ball down. I'm a PBU king. I'm like, forget that. I'm trying to get the pick. Like when the ball's in the air, that's my ball. Like I'm greedy. Like I don't care about you. Get out the way. Give me the ball. And most guys are like, okay, I knocked it down, and they come to their sideline going like this.
He was doing a lot of that yesterday.
Well, but they do, and you should, because he did make a good play. But in your mind, you should just say, I want to do more. I want to be better. I want the pick. I want the ball. Because when you get interceptions and give the ball, and maybe get pick sixes, or get interceptions and give your offense a short field, it's so much easier to score. You know that.
Exactly. And so what we mean by jet, Skip, is that the DB undercuts the wide receiver. And he had him in perfect position, because he got to see what he did is that he tugged him a little bit to give himself momentum to get up underneath. So he's right there. But like what he said, he's satisfied with the PB, the pass breakup, and now he's good.
Interesting.
So with Sean Lee sidelined once again with the hamstring pull, my defense has risen all the way to number 2 in the NFL in points allowed, and that is pretty great.
So
that bodes well.
So that means Sean Lee wasn't nearly as valuable as you said he was.
Well, he was last year and the year before. But all of a sudden, Leighton Vander Esch, he looks like he can run.
Now, listen, I know this is a Dallas Cowboys segment, but can somebody tell me that you see number 5 for the Jacksonville Jaguars and Blake Bortles, and you go, you know what? I should really pay that guy, because that guy right there is going to take me. And I know he had some good games in the past, but when you watch him in his totality, Can you say, you know, that guy right there, he's going to take us to multiple Super Bowls, and we're going to win with him as a quarterback?
Well, guess what?
I am shocked
Rod
that he's a
Woodson,
starting quarterback.
fellow Hall of Famer of yours, Shannon Sharp, predicted that Blake Bortles would score 24 points against the Cowboys.
I was on them gummies.
4 to 13.
Wow.
I was on
I
them
don't know.
gummies. And
I had How did that happen?
I had a half a ball of
Okay.
that old thing right there. So I was out of my
No
mind.
Out
more
of it?
excuses.
I promise you, I'm not picking
The
Jacksonville.
gummies have something in it?
Unless Jacksonville playing Michigan, Michigan State, Florida
You
State.
can't put no Big Ten schools in there. Because they might get
Even
caught by the Big
so,
Ten.
no.
See, you got fooled when Blake Bortles threw for 373 against Belichick's defense.
I was like,
'cause
what?
he did.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Look, I knew the Cowboys defense was good, but they're better. They're even better than I thought they were going to be.
They are.
But Blake, what he did yesterday,
It's a shame. They need a running game,
it's
period.
And here's the thing. Okay, look. You see the guy had broken up a pass down the field. Now, he's confused. Is it punt safe, where we going to leave our defense on the field, or we coming with regular defense? He's running on, he's running off. Doug Marrone, you see, is 4th and 2. If you get too many men on the field, it's going to be a first down. Call a timeout. We've seen Coach Belichick, when special teams are confused or the defense is confused, he'll call a timeout. Doug Marrone stand up there.
Doug Marrone's team was up 20 to 10 in the fourth quarter
Coughlin
at
telling the caller.
Foxborough. Remember that. They were a quarter away from the Super Bowl.
And what Dougie P said?
Word.
Dougie P said what? He ain't had a guts.
He didn't have the guts.
He had a guts. He said, I got guts.
They were throwing it the whole fourth quarter, but it was Blake Bortles throwing it.
He's had a couple good games in his career, and if you play 6, 7 years and you're in the National Football League, you should have some good games under your belt.
Yeah, but
But a couple.
how many?
A couple.
Couple's not enough.
No, not to get you where you want to be. Nah. Because there'll come a time where you have to make like 3 throws in a game, especially come playoff time. That's gonna win or lose you the game.
Absolutely.
So Shannon Sharp.
Yes.
My offense scored 40 points against what was the #1 ranked defense in pro
They were
football.
overrated.
40
They were
points.
overrated. You knew that.
And my defense is now #2 in the league in points allowed. And are you getting scared over there?
Well,
'Cause seriously, you should be getting
all I
sweaty
know
scared.
is that in 2 weeks, fly Eagles fly.
Yep.
Walk it to them.
How about next week at Washington?
Man, check down Alex. I wish I might pick him. You know he gonna check the buck. That's all. Pat Mahomes, look at all the big plays Pat Mahomes getting. Alex Smith, he had a high completion percentage. No big plays.
My pass rush is too deep in pass rush.
Well, we gonna see.
Too deep.
We gonna see. We gonna see what they do with old walking to him, because he looking good, Skip.
Yeah, this is exactly what my offense needed.
But you make it seem like your offense gonna put up 40 points every week.
But it can put up 25. That's all we need.
Are you gonna run the ball? Are you gonna run it more than you gonna throw it? That's all I need to know. If you're gonna run it more than you throw it, I'm gonna be on your team.
Is this the Dak we're going to see the rest of the year?
Yep.
Let's hope so.
Okay.
Making plays, long drives.
Mr. 180, that's what I'm gonna call him. He a 180, 180-yard passer. That's all he got for you.
Who had the best QBR in football
He
yesterday?
threw the ball for 180 yards. Skip.
Yeah, but
He's not going to go too much more than that.
Yeah, that's it. That's his number, Mr. 180.
he's had
That's all
9.
he- but that's all he needs.
Wait a second. He's had 9 300-plus yard passing games in his career, including a playoff game against Aaron Rodgers. So he can do it. Done it 9 times.
And more times than not, they take that L when he do.
Huh.
So what?
know about that.
Zeke is the answer, Mr. 180.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't mean in the decision making. I'm saying that's what he is, 180-yard passing.
We got this.
No, you don't got nothing.
Here we go.
Okay,
Confidence.
your day
Rocket
coming.
launch.
Your day coming.
No.
I like
Your day
it.
Wait.
I
coming.
like it.
Your
I
day
mean,
is
we like
come.
when the Cowboys
It is
fan
here.
Skips this cocky. Do I
Yeah, I mean, he feeling himself. Last week he was all sand blue.
I know.
Because of my coordinator.
Hey, Jenny, remember
all about
he
my
was all on you last week, Jenny?
I wasn't on
remember.
anybody.
I don't want.
I don't
Oh, yo, get on over there with your TV husband. Don't get over here by me. I'm alone.
You
No,
like
it's
that, don't you?
No.
You want to be
All
her
day.
TV.
No, because you get upset when things go wrong and you take it out on Jenny.
I
And
know,
Jenny
this
doesn't
is
deserve it.
not fair.
It's not.
Thank
That's
you.
such a lie.
Rod.
That's just
Thank
such
you
a-
for being here. On that note, let's
Kevin